Incredibly, both Voyagers still run on their original 50-year-old computers, which have just 70 kilobytes of memory. It might not sound like much, but it was enough to navigate both space probes through our solar system and make incredible discoveries along the way. Unsurprisingly, things do go wrong with Voyager's computers. Just last year, Voyager 1 started sending back garbled telemetry data about its orientation in space. On top of that, the thrusters in charge of keeping Voyager pointing in the right direction were starting to show signs of fatigue. Every time the thrusters are used, tiny pieces of hydrazine fuel get stuck in the pipes. This has built up over time, causing blockages in the system. Voyager is already on its backup thrusters, and so if these failed, it would be the end for Voyager. At a distance of 15 billion miles, there is no way of clearing the tubes. But in order to slow down the buildup and fix the telemetry problem, the small team in charge of Voyager began writing a software update that would be sent across our universe to fix it. There are 3 main computers on board Voyager. The main computer controls all of the major instruments, maintains its health and temperature, and also controls the other 2 computers. The second computer is in charge of Voyager's orientation, so it looks for predetermined reference points and fires the thrusters to keep Voyager's antenna pointing towards Earth. The third computer is in charge of storing and handling all of the scientific data and images taken by Voyager's instruments. Voyager doesn't have an operating system, and any kind of programming language would take up too much space. But this isn't the first time Voyager has been updated. At Neptune, the light was 900 times dimmer than it was at Earth. So in order to take pictures, engineers had to reprogram the camera to take longer exposures. Once it left Neptune, NASA began shutting down things like the camera and various scientific instruments to save power. But with just 70 kilobytes of memory on board its computer, having lines of code for dead instruments was a waste of space. And so the engineers completely rewrote Voyager's code and performed a software update to make sure it continued to live for the foreseeable future. But how does NASA update such old hardware from 15 billion miles away? To understand how difficult this is, we need to know how the software works on Voyager. Voyager runs the latest version of NordVPN. Not really. NordVPN wouldn't fit on Voyager's computers. But if it did, it would do a great job of protecting Voyager from online threats.